Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Today's video is going to be the breakdown of the debate that was held recently on the Republic World, which is the Indian news channel hosted by Arnav Goswami. Apparently the topic of the discussion was the disputed land between Nepal and India in Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiadhura region. So before starting this video, I would like to say one thing. The border issue is the government issue. There is nothing to do with the people of two different nations. So we need to respect each other as we are doing since ages. In this video, I am going to show some of the highlight moments that happened during the debate. So without wasting much time, let's get started.
But China is nobody's friend. China is alone in the world now. In the world community, China is alone. You are also very aware that this sudden interest in Indian territory, it's laughable. You are, of course, an important nation, but if you think you're squaring off with India on border issues, you should be dreaming. It's never going to happen. You must not compromise the India-Nepal friendship just to give China a small strategic advantage. Also, personally, I am of the view that it makes Nepal look like a, what do you call, a rentier state of China.
First of all, I mean, the way you're saying me, it sounds like you're giving me a statement, giving me a message. I very strongly would like to put this fact that the border issue is an outstanding issue. India is committed to resolve this through bilateral means.
Yes, this is an outstanding issue. Two governments should sit down and have a meeting and settle this issue by bilateral means.
That way, with
China is not doing, and what I should do and what I should not do. This is not what you should be saying. You should be asking my
Mr.
opinion.
Rijal,
you may disagree with me.
Mr. Rijal, let me tell you what is offensive. I am being very subtle and very polite.
Not raising a voice is one of the aspects of being polite. I completely agree with you. But for instance, in a polite voice, yes, your mother is not your mother. Yeah, you have a birth certificate. Yes, I know your DNA matches. But fuck off. Your mother is not your mother. Is this the way of being polite? I don't think so.
And I don't know how interviews are done in Nepal, but I know how they are done in India. This is how we do it. Muslim fanatics! Muslim fanatics!
Yes, this is how you do it.
But I'll tell you this.
Of course.
That your country's Prime Minister said that the coronavirus strain coming from India is more lethal than the coronavirus strain coming from China. Can you explain this? What kind of a comment is that?
How someone can defend other statement?
The government, the Prime Minister, and there are issues that we differ. We are in the opposition, he is in the government, there might be issues, the way this is presented, there could be differences. But the thing is on the border issue, we're together. On the border issue, we fully support the position Prime Minister has taken. How he presents it is his style.
In border issue, we are all together.
Let's respect each other. We are people of two different nations. The border issue is an outstanding issue. I should not be telling what you should be doing. You cannot be telling me what I should be doing.
No, you do what is in your best interest, but think of the long-term consequences.
Yes, of course.
Yes, General Bakshi.
Yes, of course.
Ooh, long-term consequences. Is the host of the debate supposed to say that?
Especially in the Indian army and the Indian nation will never forget this. Please understand this.
If you forgot the treaty signed, you can also forget this, sir.
I am not a believer in diplomatic extrasensory perception. I am not a believer in geostrategic telepathy. And I'll tell you why. I will prove to you on my program that you are acting as Chinese puppets. Don't mind the straightforward language I use. I'll tell you why. Because what you are saying, your eminent persons group and all did, is something that China announced on the 9th of August 2017. What are you saying, sir? How did China read your mind? And allow me to give you the example of this. Let me elucidate this. Let me elucidate this, sir. So with the respect to you, I want to elucidate it. I want to elucidate it. I want to elucidate it. I want to elaborate on it. I want to explain to you. I want to explain to you. I want to explain to you, not with the intention to corner you, sir. I need to explain to you. I need to explain to you one statement. One statement, Mr. Rijal. One statement, sir. One statement, sir. One statement. Wang Wenli Wang Wenli is a Chinese official. In 2017, India and China were locked in eyeball-to-eyeball situation in Doklam, okay, in Sikkim. China eventually retreated because there was such massive mobilization on the Indian side. They realized. Now let me tell you, listen to the full story. Listen to this. Mr. Renji, please listen. Let me complete. I request you to let me complete. I'll take 10 more seconds. At that time, you know what the Chinese said? The Chinese said the following. What will New Delhi do? We have been defeated in Doklam, okay. But what will you do if we enter through the Kalapani region of Nepal?
Again, the same thing. The statement made by China now has to be defended by Nepalese government. Does that make any sense?
And it's very clear, look, in Nepal, there have been always two strands of opinion. There are people like this clown Oli.
This is the national news channel of India. And one of the panelists is saying that there are people like clown Oli. He is the honorable Prime Minister of Nepal.
So this Kala Pani thing, every time the government gets into a bit of a tangle, they start raising this Kala Pani issue. Now this issue is not a new one.
Yeah, this is not the new one. He agreed. Now from this point of debate, the whole debate was to convince China is not anybody's friend. India is our friend. Give your land to us. We can manage it more than you can.
I just want to share one thing with you. One point I want to make to you today. You see, our view is that you should not fall for the China trap, because our view is that you can't trust the Chinese. See, globally, any African country which has done business with China has regretted it. The South Americans regret it. A relationship with the Chinese never ends well and never doesn't last. You know that China just last week on their China Global Television Network, you know what they said? They said that Mount Everest is located entirely in China-occupied Tibet, despite an agreement in 1960 saying Mount Everest is coming under Nepal territory. You know, I'm just sharing this with you because you know well enough that nobody can trust the Chinese. They are nobody's friends. Yes, please, you wanted to make a point.
Okay, India never said anything. India never claimed anything.
देश को भगवान बुद्ध की जरूरत थी, बिहार ने भगवान बुद्ध दिए.
Oops, sorry. My bad.
We will not discuss our territory with you. Tomorrow you can say that Mumbai is Nepal territory. Who hacked 200 Nepalese websites? You know what the Chinese did? They hate the Nepalese. They used Huawei to hack all your website. They hacked your government websites. You forgot that?
Leave that thing, Kalapani and whatever. So come to the main topic. You know who hacked the Nepalese website? Chinese. So why?
They are not your friends. They have encroached Nepalese land in Sangkhu Wasaba, Rasua, Humla. In the guise of road projects, they have taken your land.
Yes, that's a very good point. China have encroached lands of Nepal in the name of road projects. So if we are allowing the China to encroach our land, why not India? That's the main point he made. Fuck off.
But the fact is, I think we are diverting from the main issue.
Yes, this is the main theme of this debate. Don't do rational talk on the actual topic of the debate.
This is an outstanding issue. Governments of two countries can sit down and resolve it. This can be resolved between two countries diplomatically. Nepal and India have been very good friends. But as far as Nepal is concerned, our relationship with China is concerned, we decide who our friends are. You don't decide who our friends are, who our foes are. India is very important to us. China also is a very important country. We know the importance of our relationship with India. We know the importance of our relationship with China. So you do not decide who to be friends.
You can't play both ways. You can't play both ways.
You can't play both ways. Is this a cricket match going on? If China is your friend, India is not. If India is your friend, China is not. This is one of the fuck all statements I've ever heard in my life.
You know, we will always treat Nepal as a younger brother, as a blood relation. But I will not say that for the Chinese. We fought a war with that country. That country has been breathing down our neck.
Yes.
And I'm very sorry. Any collusion with that country will not go down well with the people of India.
Was that an advice or a threat? Journalists are supposed to be unbiased, honest, regardless of the nationality. Arnab Goswami is treated like this in India.
Here I'm asking coward Arnab Goswami questions about his journalism, and he is doing exactly what I expected him to do. He is being a coward.
And you know how we treat our journalists in Nepal? So that's the difference. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you like this video, click the like button. And if you have any constructive criticism, feedback that you want to give me, please comment down in the comment box.